Imagine a dog that does not ask for permission to protect. A dog whose presence alone makes danger hesitate. But here is the real question. Do you actually know how a true Caucasian Shepherd is supposed to look? Not the exaggerated giants, not the fluffy show myth, but the real mountain guardian shaped by centuries of survival. Today, we are diving deep into the true appearance and standard of this legendary guardian. And before we go on, tell me in the comments, do you prefer the massive mountain type or the athletic steppe type, and why? Stay until the end because this is not just about looks. It's about Pepper's balance and identity. The Caucasian Shepherd was not designed by fashion. It was shaped by wind, snow, wolves, and human trust. High in the Caucasus Mountains, where mistakes meant death and weakness meant loss. For centuries, shepherds across regions like Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Dagestan depended on this dog to guard flocks, villages, and families. Legends were not written about beauty. They were written about loyalty, fearlessness, and judgment. A true Caucasian Shepherd gives an immediate impression of power and stability. This is a dog that looks anchored to the ground, heavily boned, strongly muscled, athletic but never rushed. Nothing about it is fragile, fleshy, or extreme. The head alone tells a story. Large and wedge-shaped, broad through the skull, it narrows gradually into a blunt, powerful muzzle. There are no sharp angles, no refined delicacy. The cheeks are well developed, and dense coat frames the face, making the head appear even broader, especially in males, where masculinity is unmistakable. The eyes are deep-set, oval and brown, placed slightly on a slant beneath strong brows. This gives the dog a watchful, evaluating expression, not wild, not fearful, but always alert. A Caucasian Shepherd does not stare without a reason. When it looks at you, it's thinking. Ears may be cropped or natural, but either way they sit high and close to the head. The expression should remain serious, calm, and confident. Move down to the neck and you'll feel the weight of Peppers, short, powerful, and carried to an angle. It supports a head meant to face predators head-on. There should be strength here, not excess skin or weaknesses. The body follows with quiet authority. The chest is deep and broad, ribs well sprung, lungs built for long nights and long patrols. The back is strong and level. The loin short and slightly arched. The croup broad and muscular. Everything about body says endurance, not speed for sport, but stamina for duty. The legs are straight, heavy-boned, and placed well apart. From the front, the dog stands solid and square. From the side, there is balance, no steep angles, no exaggerated bends. This dog must move efficiently over rough terrain, not bounce or prance. When the Caucasian Shepherd moves, it does so without hurry. At the trot, the gait is smooth and powerful, the back staying level, the stride steady and purposeful. And when speed increases, it doesn't float, it drives, breaking into a heavy ground-covering gallop that feels unstoppable. There is something else that defines the true Caucasian Shepherd: how it stands still. When this dog is at rest, it does not collapse or sprawl carelessly. It stands planted, weight evenly distributed, legs firm beneath a massive frame. The posture alone tells you this is a dog always on duty, even in silence. The head is carried with dignity, the eyes scanning without nervousness, the body relaxed yet ready. In the mountains, this posture meant survival. A guardian that wasted energy did not last long. The Caucasian learned to conserve strength, to observe before reacting, to judge before acting. That calm stillness is not laziness, it is wisdom. And when the moment comes to move, the transformation is instant. What looked like a quiet bear becomes a controlled force. No hesitation, no confusion, just purpose. This balance between stillness and power is one of the most important visual traits of this breed, and one of the most misunderstood. Detail completes the silhouette. Set high, thick at the base, it hangs to the hock when relaxed, forming a gentle hook. In motion or excitement, it rises into a circle or ring, a signal that the guardian is awake. Then comes the coat, one of the breed's most iconic features. Always double-coated, always waterproof. The undercoat is dense and insulating, the outer coat coarse and protective. Some dogs wear a long, majestic mane with heavy feathering. Others have intermediate coats or even short coats, especially in steppe regions. All are correct because function comes before fashion. Colors vary widely. Agouti grays, fawns, reds, creams, brindles, and whites, often with dark facial mask. What matters most is not color, but pigmentation, health, and balance. Males tend heavier, broader, more imposing. Females are lighter, more refined, but never weak. The difference between genders should be obvious, because nature intended it that way. And here is something many people forget. Scars earned in honest work are not flaws, they are history. A Caucasian Shepherd is not aggressive by default, but it is decisive. Calm with family, deeply bonded, quietly affectionate, yet with strangers it is cautious, evaluating, reserved. This is a dog that thinks before acting and acts without hesitation when needed. It matures slowly, mentally and physically. Rushing this breed leads to mistakes. Patience, respect, and proper socialization shape a guardian with sound judgment, not fear, not chaos. This dog does not live to please crowds. It lives to protect what it loves. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the true Caucasian Shepherd, support the channel by liking the video. It helps more than you think. And if guardian breeds, history, and real standards matter to you, subscribe and walk this journey with us. The Caucasian Shepherd is not just a breed. It is a reminder of a time when dogs were not decorations. They were patterns, defenders, and silent sentinels of human survival. In a world obsessed with exaggeration, the true Caucasian teaches us something timeless. Strength does not need to shout, balance does not need approval, and loyalty does not ask to be seen. Now I want to hear from you. Do you believe modern breeding respects the true purpose of the Caucasian Shepherd, or are we losing something ancient and important? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if it spoke to you. Subscribe if you respect dogs built for purpose. And remember, the strongest guardians are not the loudest. They are the ones who stand firm when it truly matters.